Every intention that you sow in your mind has a ripple effect.
Hi there, it's Ugo here, the Eagle, your Chief Encouraging Officer, and welcome to my podcast, Unleash the Eagle Within You.
Hi there, my name is Ugo Chijiutomi, the Eagle, your Chief Encouraging Officer, and welcome to my podcast, Unleash the Eagle Within You. This podcast is aimed at encouraging you, equipping you, and helping you unleash your inner strength, courage, and strength, power, and purpose that lies within you. And today, welcome to another episode, Act of Intent. So today is the Act of Intent, a blueprint for 2024. So my last episode, I welcomed you. I talked about setting intentions for 2024, but more importantly, it is setting intentions that we follow through. Okay, so a lot of us sometimes set intentions and halfway through the year, the intentions are blown or we're not able to complete them. Now, that's because that intention didn't have a blueprint. So my purpose of today's episode is to focus on how we can develop a blueprint for our intentions and our plan for 2024. That special goal, if it's to lose weight for 2024 that you've got plans for, what is the blueprint for it? So a blueprint for 2024 is the name of today's episode. So welcome. I'm so excited to be back on my podcasting. I love sitting here and sharing my thoughts with you. I also love just putting out a message there and knowing that no one's listening to it. But just putting it out into the universe, putting out my intent, which is to transform lives, to help people become a better version of themselves, to help them know that there's a power that lies within them, and to help them know that so much greatness is locked up inside of them. So welcome to today's episode. I'm always your coach and your therapist, and today's exploration is all about the act of intent, a blueprint for 2024. So as we delve into the transformative power of setting intentions, I want to express my deepest gratitude for each one of you listening to me today. I know I laughed a bit earlier to say I'm sure no one's listening, but I'm sure there are a few people who listen. That is the heartbeat of our growing community, and your commitment to personal growth and just focusing on yourself, learning to be an eagle, learning to fly and soar this 2024 is a driving force behind my podcast. Okay, so Unleash the Eagle Within You is just here so that you can become to see that eagle that it is that you are. Okay, so let's begin first of all by understanding the act of intention. So let's begin by unveiling the essence of intentions. Intentions are a seed that we plant in the fertile soil of our minds. Okay, I'll take that again so that you get how important it is. Your mind is like a garden. Imagine the garden and you've got to sow seeds. These are the intentions, these are the thoughts and plans that you have for your life. And these intentions are sown in the garden of your mind. And it is time that you focus on how to be intent on sowing the right seeds, because these seeds take shapes and directions. They literally take shape in the directions of our lives. Every intention that you sow in your mind has a ripple effect. So basically, you sow a seed of intention, it will produce fruit. So we've got to be intentional about sowing the right seed in our mind in 2024. We've got to be so intentional about the goals, the thoughts, the actions that we want to take in 2024 so that we can produce the right fruit. Okay, they're not just goals, they are the guiding stars that illuminate our path towards personal and professional fulfillment. So if we're very intentional with these seeds, if we see and know and understand that these seeds are actually producing fruits, we then take a different direction on how to use these fruits that we're sowing in our minds, or how to be intentional about the seeds that we're sowing in our minds. So understanding the act of intent is a powerful tool. That is the beginning of sowing the right seed, the act of being intentional, but understanding how powerful it is. It is about setting the compass of your life towards a purpose that resonates with you and resonates with your soul. You have to be intentional. You have to go at it, and it is a business that it is so important to you. So as we explore different intentions, consider this as a guide to help you craft a blueprint that reflects your authentic self. That is the goal, setting a blueprint that reflects your authentic self. What does your future you look like? What does the present you look like? What does the past you look like? And what is the future you looking like? If we have this picture or image of what we want and what we think that we desire, then it sets this whole blueprint to be a bit more clearer. Okay, and then the intentions begin to take physical forms. Now, I want to shed a light on powerful synergies, okay, and that is the healing powers of intention. The intersection of intention and the inner child is so important. I talked a lot about healing the inner child last year, and I want to really focus on it as we continue to share about strength and courage this year. Is that the power in healing your inner child helps you a lot in your intentions and setting the right intentions. A lot of us setting intentions from a hurt inner child. So in order for you to begin to set the right intentions, it is so important, very paramount, that healing is on your top priority this year. Healing your inner child, healing your wounds, letting go of past if you can, forgiveness for yourself first of all, and learning to self-love. Those are the key components that would help you flourish in your plan for 2024. Okay, so remember, I've got a Healing the Inner Child program. It is a transformative program, and this transformative program is not just a component of personal development. It is a catalyst for healing deep-seated wounds and connecting with the essence of who you are. Okay, so look out for that program. If you've got my website, you can check it. It's on ugochijiutomi.com. You can send me a link, a request if you want to do the program. It is a transformative program. Now, this program is being built to help you. It is a self program, but I'm also going to be holding your hands in helping you create that space and atmosphere for your healing to thrive. So be mindful that as you start setting your intentions, you have to be able to have your intentions in alignment with who you are. And some of the things of who we are is not actually who we are. It is an idea of who people have said we are. So we've got to begin that healing journey, okay? Because when you heal from the inside, you flourish. Okay, you flourish in your soul, you flourish in your mind, and you flourish in your spirit. So it is so important that healing the inner child, or healing any wounds that you carry from a childhood, or even just learning to love yourself again using the inner child program, can be part of your intentions that you set for 2024. It can be part of your blueprint of the goal of making sure that healing is part of your goal. Okay, so by integrating this healing journey into your intentions for 2024, you're actually setting the groundwork for a profound transformation that extends beyond the surface. I'm not talking about setting goals and just wishful thinking about, oh, I just want to lose weight. What is the goal behind that? It is so you can feel good about yourself. Why do you have to feel good about yourself? Because so many of us are focused on the what we don't have rather than focusing on what we do have. And there's so much that we have that other things cloud us from seeing who we are, which is like of being overweight sometimes clouds us for seeing the true version of who we are. So when you start focusing on that healing power of your intentions, focusing on healing yourself from the inside, then everything just works out seamlessly. Okay, one of the ways to go about your blueprint is navigating your blueprint. Okay, crafting your blueprint for 2024 is a holistic endeavor. Okay, it is not a process of a one way. It's holistic. It is not just about career goals. It's also about aligning the very facets of your life with your intentions. I will dive a bit more in this podcast about the strategies, but first of all, what are the different facets of your life, you might ask? So I believe there are key components to us. First of all, I'm doing a program at the moment called Reset and Reboot 2024, and in that challenge, we are focusing on key 4 areas. They are your spiritual health, your emotional health, your mental health, and your physical health. Those are 4 key facets that make you as a human. Okay, you've got your spiritual, you've got your emotional, you've got your mental, and you've got your physical. But a lot of us do not look after those other parts because we can't really see it. Most of us focus on our physical part because we can see our bodies and we can see when we're putting on a bit of pounds, and some of our goals are, I did a research and I found that most of the goals that people set are all around the physical health. Some people want to lose weight, some people want to go to the gym more, some people want to attend more gym classes, some people want to start running. But they're very much physical, which is an amazing thing, right? Because when we look after our bodies, that's amazing. I believe our bodies are the house that we live in, that the home that we carry within us, our home. So it's important to look after it. But I'm actually talking about crafting the blueprint from a holistic part of you, which is including your spiritual part, your physical, your emotional, and your mental. And that makes it a whole viewpoint. It makes it covering you on all sides. So in order for us to do that, we've got to practice it. We've got to have strategies. And we'll dive into practical strategies to design a comprehensive blueprint that reflects your aspirations, your values, and the person you're becoming. That is what you want to do. You want to focus on blueprint that's going to reflect what your aspirations are. What is it that you see about yourself? Your values. What do you value the most? One of my key values, peace. And I came to understanding that peace is such a key value for me, and that every time I was making any decision, I had to make sure it was in alignment with peace. Would this bring me peace? Would this be something that gives me a peaceful stance? Would I feel at peace with myself every time I remember that I'd made this decision? So understanding your values and just the person that you're becoming, because we're evolving every day. We're an evolutional being. We're not static. We're growing daily in our awareness of who we are. We're growing daily in our awareness of how our bodies work. We're growing daily in every part of us. So becoming and understanding who you're becoming is so important. From professional success to emotional well-being, we will be exploring how each of this element contributes to the masterpiece of your life. And I've talked about key elements of your spiritual, your emotional, your mental, your physical. Those are the 4 key elements that I love to focus. But you've got your professional success, you've got your well-being, and all of these things make up who you are. Okay, so as we navigate this journey of self-discovery, I want to take a moment to really express my gratitude for each of the members of my community, and your engagements have been phenomenal. I've received letters from people saying thank you for this podcast. Some people have shared stories about how unleashing the eagle within them has pushed them to think about things that they want to do for themselves. Some people have decided to, move countries after listening to Unleash the Eagle. Rather than be stuck in a place, they're making movements. And I've heard about people who are taking personal growth seriously. The commitment to your personal growth, it literally fuels this podcast vibrancy. It fuels me to continue this work. So please do reach out. I will be talking more about those 4 key elements and how you can set strategic goals around them in my next episode. And I will be teaching you about how growth is something you start from the inside out. You know, a lot of us focus on growth from the outside in, but I will be focusing on how we can focus on the inside out. That's your spiritual, your emotional, your mental. Those are the key inside out growth that we can begin to focus on. Thank you so much for being part of this transformative journey. And I really want to wish us an amazing 2024. I know I did that already, but I truly do wish us an amazing 2024. And I'm looking forward to more times with you this year. I'm looking forward to sharing a lot more and being here consistency, because I will share my own key word for this year, which is self-development, self-control, self-growth, and consistency. So I guess that's 4. And so part of it is to be consistent with my podcast and making sure I'm sharing as much as I can with you guys. So as we draw closer to the end of this episode, remember that the intentions you set have the power to shape the reality of your experience. Let me repeat that for you. The intentions you set have the power to shape the reality of your experience. And your life is a canvas. It is absolutely a plain canvas, waiting for you to stroke it with your courage, your strength, and your self-discovery. Okay, so as we start this new year, as we take on challenges and new ideas and new experiences, make sure you embrace the act of intent. Explore the healing potentials of your inner child program, which I've talked about, and step into the new year with a heart full of gratitude. Your journey, each and every one of us, we have a unique journey, and it's important that we focus on ourselves, focus on our authenticity, because we're all carrying genius level skills and potentials that lies within us. Your journey is unique, and I'm genuinely and excitingly grateful and very excited about this incredible growth that we're going to embark on together and the achievement that awaits you. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me on this profound exploration of the act of intent. Thank you for listening. A blueprint for 2024 as we continue on this transformative path together. Remember to be gentle with yourself. Remember to take care of yourself. Remember to self-love yourself. Love on you and focus on your intrinsic desires and goals. Focus on how you feel from the inside. Focus on self-love. Focus on your spirituality. Focus on your emotional health. Focus on your mental health this year. And be kind to yourself. Give yourself a lot of grace. Okay, and remember to be gentle. Like I say, embrace the process. Life is a process, and embrace it, and keep unleashing the eagle that is within you. Until our next journey unfolds, take care of yourself, and may your intentions guide you to unprecedented heights this year. I love you so much. It's been amazing just coming here and sharing about the act of intent and the blueprint for 2024. And so go out there and set your blueprint, set your intentions, and learn to use the power of your mind, as it is the garden where every seed of intent is sown. Until we speak again next time, I am your Chief Encouraging Officer, and I love you. Stay blessed, stay encouraged. Ugo.